hell do you want from me? Yeah. It's the left shoulder that will barge into you, this shoulder. He might even break that gate in a minute.
I think so.
Lunge, he will kind of blast through you a little bit. Oh, here's Bentley. What a lovely day we've chose for this.
Get closer then.
So yeah, this is Bentley. I haven't
Hello, boy.
I haven't acquainted myself with him yet, but what a lovely looking gypsy cob, traditional gypsy cob, and he's now 7. Now Charlotte just came in, didn't she? Came into the house, said, "Who's that lovely pony out there?" So you must be impressing. Now you wouldn't think there was anything to be working on with Bentley, but we've just had a chat with Karen and Dee. Dee owns.
Oh, there they are. They're trying to hide over there.
Keep out of the way. Now, quite a story. Very briefly, Dee's had horses before and have been great relationships. Had a big long break from horses, then bought a horse after I think 30-year break, and had a couple of horses. Had a lovely relationship, and then had to retire her main heart horse, you'd say probably, and then bought Bentley as a 5-year-old, which a couple of years ago, because he's as a 6-year-old, he's 7 now, and there were a few issues, like a little bit underweight, so he's been built up. It'd been built up a little bit. Schooling was needed, so in the last year things have gone really well as far as schooling. The strengthening, conditioning has gone really well. Everything good, bar the fact that he is extremely bolshy with a human space. He will not lunge. He will kind of blast through you a little bit. He will shoulder barge, which really is quite an issue, because I would say makes you a bit nervous with that health, kind of keep yourself safe really. And he is quite a lump looking at him. He might even break that gate in a minute.
I think so.
Yeah, just ask him to move from there. You don't want to build for a gate, do you? Right. We've just been through the good points. He's such a nice looking horse. He'll ride out in front. He'll take the lead. He'll ride out behind. His schooling's getting better every time he's ridden. He's landed here. You just saw him come out the trailer. I was quite surprised, because a lot of horses that come here take a few hours to settle down. They come and they're in quite a state. He came out like he'd been coming here all his life, and look at him, settled. He hasn't whinnied to the mares. Just brilliant. So I'm looking at all the good points. No bucking, no cold backness. So there's such good here. It's a real shame that things are not moving forward how you would want them to, because I mean, if you can't even lunge your horse, then there's something missing. So that's why he's here. Are we going to hope that he shows himself a little bit? I'm not sure he will.
Oh, he is.
The reason he's actually been brought here.
He is.
So it's the left shoulder that will barge into you. This shoulder will barge in if you ask him to move around you. You like him, Tan?
Yeah, he's pretty.
All right then. Okay, I'll say hello to him now. Mate. Bentley. Have you ever had one of them, Dee?
No.
Nor us.
I've just seen what I drive.
A Bentley.
Oh, well, we went to see a lady the other day. She said she's got 4 Lamborghinis. I said...
They were lambs.
They were lambs. She calls them her Lamborghinis.
Right, okay. So, he loves scratching. Does he knock any of your fencing over?
No, he's quite good. I've got one that does.
It's something that Dee just mentioned to me. He was cut very late, and he was used for covering. That I've been to a lot of horses where that's been a dominant issue. Maybe, and just talking to Dee again, then he can, when he does get elevated, it's like you're not there. He will really, dominate. Right. Okay, you see a reaction there. Can you see
Yeah,
that?
you're not
Tom?
actually poking it in his
No,
eye.
I'm
He's
not
just
touching
putting
his
it
eye.
towards it. So, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm about that far off, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just see if we get the same response. This isn't always a fail-safe, by the way, but I'm just going to make sure it is as good this side. So I'm looking in, I can't see anything. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're okay.
Okay.
He's seeing that coming. Yeah, so tell him how good it
I
is.
saw Yellowstone last night.
Yeah.
And I saw the first edition last night, the first one, and I saw Rip.
Yeah.
Did you see what Rip
No,
did?
no. What did he do?
He said he went up to the horse and he said, you know how you can trust a horse? He said, if you can do this,
Cover
you
their eye up.
cover their eye up, and then you know that you can trust that horse because they trust you.
Yeah. Get my flag. You say that the flag, you're just not bothered about. Okay, so I've got my flag there. Interestingly, yeah. So what a lovely horse. I followed. He doesn't know me from Adam, and he'll look at this.
No, Bentley.
Wow. Do you know what I was actually going to do? A little join up thing with him, but he'll think I'm running him around now for following me. So. Okay, guys. So I'm just about to take the lead rope now and start to work on Bentley. Now, you wouldn't think there was much to work on really when you look at Bentley and everything, but I knew that Dee wouldn't have brought Bentley all this way for me to work with unless there was something needed to be addressed. Now, you'll see me, I have to get quite elevated really quickly. It all ends now as far as Bentley's being convinced that you cannot move him on his left-hand side. So if you're on the normal side we lead, if you ask him to do something, he'll shoulder barge, he will run through you. He will not lunge on the left. He will on the right hand side to a certain extent, but not on the left, and he'll just send you flying. So it is quite a deep rooted problem. It is affecting the relationship with Dee, between Dee and Bentley. So I've got to try and change his opinion on that now. And it's not going to be easy. He's going to be as convinced as anything, because it's worked out so much for him, that if I ask him to do something in his left eye, that he will demand that he manoeuvres me so I'm in his right eye. So you'll see me after, like I say, I'll try and explain as I go. But yeah, things get it looks a little bit Western, although I'm very focused at what I need to do. Right, okay. Well, let's just see if I can get his hindquarters to move. And pull in there on me. And immediately there, he decides to check out on me. He starts walking away from me. And that's why I took on the rope there. And as soon as I took on the rope, I'm now in his left eye, which he will not accept. And you can see there now, he manoeuvres me. He puts his head across mine to get me into his right eye. I put my hand up and manoeuvre myself to try and say, no, that is not working now. I need your left eye. And that's what just took place there. I kept him in his left eye. Put in there on me.
Whoa, I think I need to come out of here, do you?
And again, exactly the same here. Unfortunately, Tony did get out of the way. But he's saying, no, I don't want you in my left-hand side. And he's trying to manoeuvre me there. And because I blocked him and I am still on his left-hand side, he's now trying to check out with me on his left-hand side. And that's exactly what he's doing there, turn his nose to the right. So he's got more strength to pull me. Now, in normal circumstances, D would have just let go, so it would have worked out for him. So he's quite surprised, I think, that I kind of anchored down a little bit and managed to bend him to my left again. And you won't miss anything. I'll start the video exactly where I started that slow motion.
That video.
And again, I ask him to move around to my left, with him being in his left eye to me. And again, he's saying, no, that's not what happens. And he even tried to walk through me there, which he did move me slightly. Nothing I could do about that. I hate it when that happens. But again, he's checking out there with me, and I managed to anchor down and turn him back towards me. So there's a lot taking place very, very, very early on here. And I think he's getting quite shocked that he's not got loose at the moment. And Tanya stopped the filming just temporarily while I was past a flag. And this is where she picked it back up immediately. He's gone. He's not having anything. Again, it's just because I'm on that left-hand side. He's saying, no, you go. I'm turning you to the right. You know, it's really evident how deep-rooted this is.
Okay. Well.
And there you go, straight off to my left with his left eye. Yes, he's a little bit worried, and he's trotting rather than walking. He's a little bit elevated, but that's really big what's just happened there. All the other experimenting wasn't working. What had always worked out for him for a long time didn't work, and now suddenly he's experimenting and seeing whether that's an easier option for him now.
Can you just wait a sec?
And again, I recognised how big that was. I offered him to move around to my left, and it was the sudden change in expression, and he just freely walked forward for me. So again, I'm picking up all the signs early on here. Gives me a quick opportunity just to mention our demo again. We're only doing 2 demos, guys, this year. This is the first part of the year, Saturday 5th of April, Billericay, Essex. Always a great venue for us. So, yeah, if you can get your tickets booked in, just go through Tanya. Through either message Tanya personally or through the Steve Young Horsemanship messaging on that page as well. So, and Tanya will get back to you. No, he didn't. Notice any change? Now that's a really big little part of this. Yes, he was going around to my left, but he experimented and tried to shoulder barge me. So he came straight towards me in towards me with his left shoulder, which is what's worked for him with D over and over again. And I was really quick to say, no, that's not happening. That's not an option. You've got to reconsider. That was a big, big part again of this. So you see why I did that? Yeah. See how the flag drops when he does it? I'm sure some people would notice there. Look at the difference now. Look at his right shoulder. It will reach and give me space. This is the big change right there. He goes right over, bends in his rib cage, and gives me my space. That is really, again, really big. Big points for him to make a change. I really noticed that. You had to think then, didn't you? But there's no way you could continue like that, how he was with me then. I can see exactly what.
I see what we're coming
Oh.
Yeah. And you wouldn't expect it.
Get hurt.
Right, I'm moving because I can't hear a word.
Okay, so look, I'm asking him. Now, you see his shoulder go?
Yeah.
Did you just see that? He's going to know about that now. He's going to know about that now. Yeah, it's worked for him so often with you, and it's not a lack of horse knowledge or horse skill. He's not easy. That was difficult for me.
Yeah.
You saw that. I rarely have that amount of trouble. He moved me, and he knew he had, so I had to go.
You're stronger than us. That's when he pushes and it bumps in.
Yeah, I know, and it's something you're gonna have to work on. But I'll get this bit done. Right then, go. Good deal. You want good deal or bad deal? You want good deal? No, that was open fingers then. Go. Look at that. Hmm? Better? Tell him how good he is. Now he will love me for this. This is how this works.
Yeah.
He just wants some leadership here.
Yeah.
And he's not easy. So now I'm going to move this just to make sure he's not too. See, I've made this movement now, but now I'm not involved with him. You know, I don't want him to be scared or think it's movement all the time. So I'll just keep this going, closing down here till he stops his feet. Yeah, now it means movement when I say go. Go. There, look at that. He thought then about coming through me, and he didn't. And again, in case you missed it, there's Bentley's left foot going towards me, and then suddenly he thinks better of it, thinks that's an option that's not worth trying again, and he moves away with his shoulders. Perfect to show. So, and when it comes tight, I'm giving it a little tug. See? Because he's so used to straightening his frame. Is he? A few times,
This
yeah.
is what he does in hand.
Oh, excuse the language.
Sorry. Right, so I'm going to face him up here.
Yes, he has bolted off.
But he's learnt that.
But when he's done it, you thought you...
Now this is an interesting point. I ask him to go to my right. He decides to go left, so I have to be quite quick there and just flick the flag onto his mane there, and he really recognised that. See how
He comes in.
Yeah.
it's got to be immediate.
Yeah.
The beauty of these is, you know, you can't hurt your horse with a little flag.
No.
Can you go? Oh my goodness. My goodness. Stop. My goodness, mate. That was a change. That was a change. We're going to give him 2 minutes and a break in a minute to think about what, because this is as stressful as it's going to get for him, is what we've been through. So now I'm going to go active now. My arm, take that space there and drop it because his shoulder went away from me. Stop. Now I'm active. Can't even tell you how good that's feeling. We're going to just leave him now, just to think about that. No harm's come to him. Likely to work on a bit of flexing, because what's happening is we need to bend in his rib cage and disengage better
Yeah.
and flex better, so that when he decides to tank off with you, he straightens as an arrow, and there's no way you'll hold him. I could hardly hold
This
him.
is what he's done to us, yeah.
But you've got to start working on certain things to try and combat that.
Yeah.
One is obviously respect of the space, so he doesn't feel threatened enough that when you do firm up, then he wants out of there.
Yeah.
And he knows he can get out of there.
Yeah.
So lots of bending the rib cage, I'll show you some of that in a little while. Just give him a break now for a minute. So as I said about the importance of breaks, because that was quite something for him to go through. And now he has kind of an understanding. I need to try and get him to go through gaps without moving me right and left eye. So you need to back him a lot,
Okay.
because the more they yield, they only yield to an alpha, someone they shouldn't push on.
Yeah.
And it is all about space. Do you agree? That's better, little horse?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's huge.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So now my flag drops. I'm going to go towards his hindquarters, and then when he faces there, drop. Okay? Now my arm's going from neutral, go this way. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good boy. Now my arm's going to raise. Look at his hindquarters. Drop when he faces. Do you see that? Now my arm goes from neutral, go this way. Wow. Your horse. Now my arm, my energy. Okay, thank you. If he pulls this tight, it'll be a little tug, a little tug, a little tug. Now there's no pulling. Little tug. There. See how I'm throwing slack in? See the slack going in?
Yeah.
Look, pull, slack. Pull, slack. Pull, slack. Kept the slack a little bit there. Right, now I'm going to change my focus to something else. Okay? You see how I changed? Rather than try and make him stop, he saw my focus change. So that's good. Now, my arm. Now what I'm going to do when I ask him to go, I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at what the space I want to take. I think with him, he's cut late, kind of make it less personal by changing from looking at him, because you were looking at him, trying to get him to move. Take the space. So I'm going to look down here. You with me?
Yeah.
So my arm now will change. Look, I'm going over here. There. And there. You with me? Just change something. That's lovely. Now I'm focusing somewhere else. You with me? And now look at his feet, stop. Back him up. Now he's got this thing where he turns to the side.
Yeah.
Okay? Keep this go. Just a little try there. I'll focus. Over here. Stop. There. Focus. Obviously when you lunge, you might want to lunge him longer than this,
Yeah.
but I've got to get lots and lots of yields.
Yeah.
Lead in. Drive in. Lead in. Arm goes out. Drive in. Lead in. Loads and loads of that. And eventually you won't be pulling on the rope so much. You'll try to keep the slack in there after a couple of days. With me, it won't be as easy for you know that anyway. Okay, so lead in, drive in, disengage and face, back up a little bit. Lovely, liked it, liked it. Go this way, oh. such a nice horse. Go this way. Oh. Face, back up. Take your shoulder out that way. Shoulder out. There. Face. Shoulder out this way. Face. Shoulder out. Face. Shoulder out. Oh. Got to give him another break. Just give him a second now, all right?
Yeah.
I've made the mistake before.
Keep going. Yeah.
What the hell do you want from me?
Yeah.
Doing exactly what I'm sure you think it's right, because he's thinking that was it, wasn't it? Well, if I don't give him any, that's why I really soften my body when he does the right thing with his feet. I soften, and he'll recognise every bit of that. But you can't just keep going.
No.
Right then, so I've looked down here. He's gone. I've dropped the flag. I'm going to look at his hindquarters. I've dropped the rope because he did it. Now I'm going to suggest he goes through. I've dropped the flag. Now I'm going to ask his hindquarters to go. Back him up. Tell him how good he is. So, right, now, can you go this way? I didn't even look behind him then. Can I disengage his back? He's disengaging better that side. Can he go this way? Now we're getting towards what I call halter boat. There's my trailer loading, right there. There's my disengage. There's my park and wait for me. Now go this way, across that little bridge that I can't ride you over. Now disengage. Now, I'm really close now. What have I got? Beautiful. His back hardly moves, does it?
No.
That's why he's so comfortable.
He's so comfortable to
He's
ride.
one of the flattest knee cubs I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Back up. Tell him how great he is.
Seems to be.
Okay, so we've had, I think, the third break now. Third break. We've all discussed and thought things are going very, very well. Definitely a change. We're now going to test the waters a little bit. Being somewhere new, Dee thinks that there's a high probability that when we start leading him down there, he does he squeals, jumps around into your space, and generally not the nicest experience. We don't know if he'll do it or not. If he does, I'll try and show how I kind of get back to his feet, and but I'll try and not be the victim of him pushing into my space. So we'll do that, see how we get on, and then we're going to go down and lunge him with the bigger lunge line when we get down there, okay? Beautiful. You see that lovely little stop for me? Absolutely excellent. Tell him how good he is. No need to back him up when he stops that nicely. Traffic.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Brilliant. Look down here. There. Look at your horse. Oh, now if he turns and faces me, that's in your favour.
Yeah.
A little tug now and again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm still looking behind him here, I'm not making it personal with him. I'm going to close him up by looking elsewhere and then drop. Alright, do you see how my focus went? My focus dropped off him. This is how much they know about what's going on. They know where we're focusing. I'm taking space, you see. Drive him out there. Beautiful. He's not really pulling on the rope like he was.
No, he isn't.
I think. Now my focus drops away. My focus has dropped away. My intent, my focus just gone. And if he kept going, I'd walk over to the fence and he'd stop because the fence, use the fence. Okay? Tell him how good he is. Take this. Oh. My intent is for him to keep going. My intent here. Go.
Do you know he's never once put his ear back, swished his
Right
tail,
then, now look.
nothing, has he?
I'm happy with that.
No.
He took, do you know what? He recognised my thoughts then, or my demeanour. So I said, I'm happy with that. Now, I'm going to look away. He's just done everything I asked with a lovely expression, other than one tail flick. Everything's perfect. I'm not going to ask you to do this in here. I'm going to get you to do a little bit up there.
Okay.
Again, after the little break. We'll have a little drink and then we'll have a... there's the horses up here, he's noticed. So, now he's back with me. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to work on any of this backing up with the halter because he's done enough as far... He's done everything right.
Yeah.
I was going to like firm up a bit with his backing. I'm not going to do that now. See how I'm getting his attention on me?
Yeah.
When he looks over there now, I'm saying, no, stay with me. I'm all you need. If he got really frightened, you have to let him move.
Yeah.
But he's not frightened, he's just curious. Stay with me, I've got the equipment. Tell him how good he is. Now we'll walk back. I don't want to do any more than that
No.
because
No, that's lovely.
there's something in it for him now.
Yeah.
He goes back, has a little bit of hay. So that's all I wanted to achieve down here. Beautiful.
Really good.
So we'll go up there now. Right, first of all, because it's going to be a different way of doing things, I'm going to try and tell you where you're going wrong and what to look for as far as lunging. So I'm your horse, okay? I'm Bentley. So you're going to extend your flag. And what I'm going to say to you is, imagine me stood probably here. So you're kind of in front of him. I would go just off a little bit. So you see me, I'm facing this way, off a little bit, right? Now, which way are you thinking of lunging me? This way. We're going to concentrate on the way he doesn't want to go. So swap. Yeah. You with me?
Yeah.
It's not worth concentrating on that side. It's this way where
Yeah.
you ask him.
Yeah.
Don't ask yet. But what he's doing is, he's doing this, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed?
Yeah.
So, when you ask me to go, you've got to, first of all, that arm has to go out. Yeah, so when you ask, always arm first. If you do that first, you'll always have to use the flag. Eventually, they understand what's expected, the arm and the intent, but you don't want to look at me.
No.
Right? So, what you're going to do, when you ask me to go, that will go from neutral, and that goes behind me, all right? So you step one little step, and then you look behind me, that comes up and waves, okay? Now when I go, that comes down, right? So there's a little, you're gonna include a cluck, arm, cluck, one little foot towards the back of him, and that comes up, and as I go, that comes down, right? So, when you're ready, right? And then you keep your arm out, and if I slow, that comes behind me. You're looking at me, right? So come back. He'll know you're looking at him, and he'll know that you're hoping he goes. You'll be, come this way. You'll be hoping it, right? So when you're ready, nice and fluid, your arm will go, you'll cluck, a little step there, look behind me and raise and wave that flag. Right, now, look behind me. You're taking this space. Look, I've stopped. Come in here. Go, yes. Now I'm slowing, I'm coming in. Yes. I'm coming in. Now I'm gonna come in, but
Wiggle the rope.
I'm gonna come in, but you've gotta come down here, look. Look at me. Look at me now, right? So I'm coming in here now. Yes. You with me?
Yeah.
And smile all the time. I'm coming in again, I'm coming in. Right?
Yeah.
Now stop, neutral. So when you're ready, down here. And then keep that just going a little bit. I'm coming in. Yeah. If I'm just slowing, down there. You gotta look down there. So to make me go, you're taking space.
Yeah. I'm looking there.
When I'm coming in, you're taking this space.
Yeah.
Yeah? This is the best way for me to explain it to you. It's really good. So we... No, behind. Yeah. Oh. You see?
Yeah.
And then when you don't want me to do anything, it's nothing. Oh, he knows you're here.
Yeah.
Okay, so stand behind me.
Yeah.
So watch what I said. Right, give him the opportunity first. He's gone. I lift that, lower it. Okay. Now he knows you're there. Now I'm going to look away. I'm going to look away and drop this, okay?
Yeah.
The feel, right? He knows this is weird because
Yeah.
there's two of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell him how good he is. Now look, I'm going to look behind, lift this, and then down. Drop this, look at his hind end, and drop as he went. Tell him how good he is. Okay, so again, look, remember what I said? So you're going to go look behind him, and then down. Lovely to look. Now look. And that'll go out. You're going to look over here. Okay, off you go. Oh my life. Look behind. Yeah, there. Now walk away. You've got it. Walk away. And then stop. Stop. Right, go and give him a rub. How better was that?
Brilliant.
That was better than I thought it would be. But do you know what? He took a look at you.
Yes.
did,
He thought
yeah,
about
he
it.
thought, didn't
He did think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
did.
did think of it.
Okay.
Shall I do my usual?
Yeah, that was brilliant. So, okay, and again, get yourself positioned. All I want is a try.
Oh, that's very nice.
Sorry. No, the arm out. Look down the side of him. Lift. Go on, lift. Go on, walk there. That's it. Now, that's it. Go on. Go on. Take this space beyond. There. Now drop the flag. Yes. Now stop. Now stop. All we're getting is a try. Now, the reason I'm pleased with that,
Yeah,
he
that's
was
okay.
saying
He
no.
was.
He's saying
Yeah.
no. But you can't with that. You've
Yeah.
got to go. You've got to look behind him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now again, get in position and be really authoritative. Look behind him and raise that flag when you go on. Raise that flag up. Go on, clock. There, now down with the flag. Keep him going. Now walk away. Walk away. Now go and rub him. Right. Now look at his feet. Shake the rope and shake the flag. Stop, stop, stop. How was that?
Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was good. He come to me for help.
He was looking at you when he
Give him a rub. Just rub on him there.
There's a mad woman here.
Okay. now again, send him around there. So, go on, look behind him. There. Keep him going round. Look behind him. Cluck him. Look behind him. Take the space behind. Now walk away. Now stop. Look behind him. Nice. Now relax. Go on. Good. This is better than I thought it would be. This is really good. Yeah, stop. Yeah. When he goes forward for you and doesn't come in, you move out. You're showing him that you're rewarding the slightest try.
Yeah.
I could get you to lunge him loads.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do that. It's just that expression, giving his shoulders, not coming into you. That's what you're rewarding. You're saying, it's all right, buddy. That's all you need to do. Okay, one more time. I'm going to leave it at that because, but be particular. Look down the back of him. Go on. Look at the shoulders. Brilliant. That's it. You walk away. Now that's what you got to get good.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Amazing. Oh, thank you so much.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it? And he said, "Did I do well?"
Brilliant. You did fab. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Good. I would really leave it at that.
No.
What are you doing, Rox?
Couldn't do any more than that there. If you'd have come in, I could have got you to.
Yeah.
But that shoulder's going out for
I
you.
feel confident enough now to be able to do that.
You firm up about your space. Don't be a victim here.
Yeah.
And he'll love you for that. So that's the end of it. So that's your flag now.
Thank you.
You need to put your halter on.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's your flag.
Oh,
Well done you. Because that isn't easy to do.
Good boy. Brilliant.
And off D went then with Bentley. Now, wow, what a session that was, guys. Huge changes. You know, I did have to, very at the beginning, make it very black and white about the changes that were needed. And it all kind of fit into place. Now, you know, thank you again, D, for allowing us to film that at our place. You know, it's not everyone that wants things filming, but I really appreciate that. And I think you'll really benefit from the video. Now you're going to see the full video. Now, how's Dee done since? It hasn't been that long, actually, but much, much better. She feels like she's got more tools now, and she's working at it. It's not perfect. Didn't think it would be, but so much better, with a much more sort of brighter future now, and more confidence. So that's good. So that's the end of the video, guys. Like, share, comment, and try our subscription groups. That'd be great if you can do that. Yeah, so till the next one. Happy trails, everyone, and see you soon again.